Yo, what is up YouTube? Snort12 here, back with another video coming from the channel Fearsome Top 5. There we're gonna look at top 10 scary ghost videos of unsettling and paranormal encounters. So as I first do, make sure you check their channel out, subscribe to my channel of course, and let's just jump right into it. Fearsome Top 5. It's a new channel, I don't think we've ever done a video on this channel, so...
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. With Halloween getting closer, let's kick off October with 10 scary ghost videos. Number 1.
Alright, number 1, what do we get here?
Late one night, a TikTok user named Felicia let her dog outside before bed. She stood on her back porch, throwing a ball for her dog to fetch. But as she stood there, surrounded by the sound of chirping crickets, she heard something that sent her running inside.
Oh, I hate this type of videos when you're just on the porch and everything around you is just so dark, man. The dog looks like it's interested in something. Yeah, go inside now. No, why are you not going inside? Is she going inside? What about the dog?
While staring down at her phone,
Just
a
let the
ghostly
dog die, I
voice
guess,
seemed
huh?
to call out. The sound of this voice immediately startled her, causing her to turn around, fully expecting to find someone standing there. If you listen closely, it sounds like this voice is saying, "Get out of here."
Well,
And Felicia claims that when she heard this voice, it sounded like it came from directly behind
whatever
her.
it is,
And
they
as she ran
definitely
inside
don't
the
want
house, her dog
her
stood
to be
there
there.
confused, wondering what happened to playtime. Number 2.
Yes, the dog is just there, like
According to
caring
a man
about the
named
ball,
Alan on TikTok,
not really
ever
caring
since he
about
was a
the ghost.
child, he always felt like something was following him. No matter where he went, an ominous presence seemed to cling to him, a dark shadow that was always watching.
I like the smoke
And every
scenes
night
that
as
he
he
does,
laid in
like he
bed
likes
trying to
smoke
fall
in his
asleep,
videos.
he would open his eyes and catch a glimpse of a man in all black standing in the corner of his room. This pitch-black figure would ominously stand in place and stare directly at him. Well, fast forward to today, and Alan is almost certain that he finally caught proof of this menacing apparition.
Isn't that called like a sleep paralysis? No? There's the guy walking. The black shadow looking thing.
While his security camera was recording overnight, it managed to catch a dark figure walking in front of his house. This black silhouette seemed to suddenly manifest into view before creeping towards the right. But after it went out of view behind the pillar, it never re-emerged on the other side. The sight of this being sent a chill down Alan's spine the first time he reviewed this footage, as it brought back all the memories from his childhood of the dark figure that would stand in his room.
And it definitely still follows him, but
Number 3.
doesn't stand in his room no
On the
more,
Creepy
huh?
Outdoors YouTube channel,
That's
a man
interesting.
named John often sets out to explore creepy locations in Canada in
Creepy
the middle
outdoors.
of the night. These locations are often surrounded by rumors of hauntings and paranormal activity.
Alright, let's
With
see
a
what this
camera
video
in
has
one
to provide.
hand and a flashlight in the other, he ventures into these unsettling wooded areas completely alone. As he lets his curiosity guide him, he keeps his eyes peeled for anything out of the ordinary. Well, during one of these explorations, he experienced something that has haunted him ever since. On a chilly night in October, he began his adventure into a dark forest. He spent some time alone, enjoying the warmth of his campfire before beginning his journey into the depths of the woods. He trudged through what appeared to be a never-ending sea of dead trees, seeing nothing out of the ordinary the entire time. But as he continued, he soon realized that he wasn't as alone as he thought.
Right, here comes the interesting video. Let's see what he catches here. So far, it's very dark
Man,
and
this
creepy.
place is so lonely.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine just being lost out here. It feels like this would never end.
Man, all the trees just look so creepy. Just the realization that he got lost. But he probably didn't. At least.
Oh, hi.
Oh, I remember this video. We got it once, I think.
What the hell?
Yeah, I agree. What the heck? What's that be?
I need to get out of here.
Yeah, you do.
Oh boy.
I think it's a bad idea to stay high back.
Okay. That was f***ing creepy. I need to get out of here. Oh. Okay.
As soon as he turned off his flashlight, an unnerving voice called out from the darkness, saying, "I see you."
Oh, hi.
This chilling voice made his heart skip a beat, as he believed he was the only
that's so
person
creepy, but at the
around for
same time, it's
miles.
kind of funny. I don't know why.
He immediately began heading
Seems
back
funny
to
to me.
camp, now worried for his safety. He moved quickly, trying to avoid whoever else might be in the forest.
Yeah, he should be moving
And
quickly.
eventually, he made it back in one piece, and decided to celebrate his survival by cracking a cold one. Now that's my kind of guy. Number 4. A woman named Sherry runs a TikTok account where she posts random snippets from her daily life. But one of these videos is of something that she's not sure how to explain. While at home, she began to hear noises coming from an empty room upstairs.
Alright, let's see.
These strange, unexplainable noises continued and became a somewhat common occurrence. Looking for answers, she decided to set up a security camera in that room to see if she could catch whatever was responsible. But when she finally received a notification from this camera, her heart sank as she reviewed the footage.
Okay, that's pretty bad quality, but for some reason security cameras never give good quality. I don't know why. There is a creepy shadow just moving in a weird way. Slamming the door open. Just disappearing. Pretty weird video, but definitely a creepy one. That's for
An
sure.
unsettling dark figure appeared in the glass at the bottom of the door. What looks like a head and shoulders bobbed back and forth before eventually pushing one of the doors open. And as soon as this door swung open, this chilling shadow ducked down, seeming to vanish into the floor. Sherry has no idea how to explain this, and has been incredibly uneasy ever since viewing this footage. All I have to say is, after seeing something like this inside of your home, I think it's definitely time to start looking for a new house.
It is time to start looking for a
Number
new house.
5.
Just burns
A
inside.
Reddit user named Sabrina grew up
burns
in the
this,
same
house
house
down
that her
in,
father did. According to her,
It's
this
funny
house
new one
has a
because I don't
long
know what
history of
you
people
want to do,
seeing an
like
apparition that they call
this type
the
of
Cowboy
house.
Man, who's been spotted throughout the house several times. Now today, she lives in the house with her husband and 2 sons that are 2 years old and 10 months old. And over the last few months, something dark has been targeting her oldest son. Sabrina claims that every morning her son would tell her that there was something dead standing in the corner of his room.
Dead?
And he would often cry, saying he saw this figure walking around him. Well, one day, when this activity was affecting him even worse than normal, she decided to check the camera in his room, and what she saw left her scratching her head.
Man, I would check it the first time. How did you not check it like the first time? Holy. Some smoky type
On
of
the left
entity
side
was
of the
there.
room, something strange can be seen. A white anomaly came into view from behind a bin before taking a sharp turn and floating through the doorway.
Looks like it's
Whatever
drifting.
this is was only caught for a brief moment, but just long enough to freak me out. Number 6. On an overcast day in Florida, a woman named Lux Mundy was sitting outside enjoying the weather.
Wow,
A
let's see
storm
that
was
one.
quickly approaching as heavier clouds rolled in. The sound of thunder echoed through the sky, but as Lux heard this, she noticed something bizarre about this sound. Thinking fast, she quickly pulled out her phone to get proof of what she was hearing.
Okay, I don't know if my phone will pick this up or not,
What is she
but
hearing?
I've been outside for like 15 minutes, and the thunder sounds bizarre.
How can thunder
Like now,
sound weird? I don't know why I even started talking a little quieter.
What is that? I'm a 7th generation Floridian. And I have never heard thunder like that.
Could it be a weird type of bird? Or maybe even an extinct one? It's for sure weird. It could also be aliens.
What is that?
As thunder cracked through
Oh,
the
that's
sky,
weirder than
a
the usual.
strange sound soon
That's cool, though.
followed. This bizarre echo caught her by surprise, as it's something she's never heard before, despite living in Florida for her entire life. Now, I've heard some thunder in my day, but never anything like this. So if you have any idea what this could be, please let me know.
I feel like it could be a type of
Number
bird, but
7.
it's so
Over
weird.
on TikTok, a woman named Tanya posted several videos of a bizarre phenomenon that she can't explain. Every night around the same time while she's laying in bed, what looks like the imprint of something moving under the covers catches her eye. But every time she lifts them up, there's nothing underneath that could possibly be causing this.
Alright, so now she decided to record it. So far it looks like something
Yeah, I
like
see that.
it's moving fast.
My feet are literally right here.
Oh, it's not good.
My blanket will just randomly move like that.
So weird. Could it be like a ghost of a
so
cat,
weird.
maybe? I don't know why, but it just came to my mind. A cat would like to play with like pillows and stuff, huh? Maybe not. Okay, there it is. Like at this point, just nuke the house, cause that's like my #1 tip to everyone. Cause I don't think we should tolerate that stuff. Man,
Yeah.
that's so creepy.
My hair standing on my arms, because that's creepy. It does this about the same time every morning. So I'm not sure what it is trying to tell me something, but it's creepy.
The imprint of something small can be seen moving under the covers.
So it could be a cat,
This
that's what I'm
peculiar
going
movement
for.
looks as if a small animal is moving around underneath. But Tanya claims besides her feet, there's absolutely nothing else under the comforter. Tanya firmly believes this could be caused by her beloved dog Frenchie that tragically passed away. This adorable white pup was her best friend and would often sleep in her bed under the covers.
Well, there you go.
It wasn't until after her passing that Tanya began to notice this strange phenomenon.
There you go, it's probably
So
the
could this
bat.
actually be the spirit of Frenchie? I'll let you decide. Number 8.
Alright, number 8, what do we get here?
TikTok user Kubo Koi is an account run by a guy named Tyler that we recently saw on this channel. After buying a doll off of Facebook Marketplace, the energy in his home took a turn and strange things began to happen. He's now often surrounded by unnerving sounds and the sight of objects somehow moving on their own. He's doing his best to capture these events on camera, and this is what he's managed to catch.
Well, let's go ahead and see it. Ghost knocking on the closed door. Good idea to keep the cat with you.
Hello?
Man, he's not gonna open it, is he? Yep, he's opening it. And of course there's no... The ghost was like, nope, you didn't open the door first time, I don't want to see your face no more. Just close the door on him. Just
While
close
laying
the
in
door
bed,
and
the sound of knocking on his door caught his attention. And as he got up to investigate, he found no one outside of his room, but the door across from him eerily closed completely on its own. A few days later, while once again laying in bed, the sound of something in his closet was keeping him awake. Getting fed up, he asked the spirit what it was, and this was its response.
the spirit actually responded this time, wow.
Knocking again. Can you please stop? I really want to sleep. What do you want? Can you answer me? What is it that you want? please stop?
After asking, "What do you want?" a soft, disembodied voice called out, saying, "Leave."
So
Can
this
you
doll
answer me? What
probably
is it that
doesn't
you
want to
want?
leave here. So it wants
What
to
is it
leave,
that you want? What is
or
it
it
that
wants
you
him
want?
to leave. One of those.
Which sounds like this spirit either wants Tyler to leave, or possibly that this spirit would like to leave the doll. Getting desperate for answers, Tyler took advice from a viewer who suggested trying to use a Ouija board. But as we all know, using Ouija boards only makes things worse.
Does it?
So someone suggested I try using one of these boards to try and see
That's a
if it'll
good
say
idea, I
anything.
feel like, actually.
Um,
You can really
I'm not gonna
understand what
touch
the
the little
doll now
plastic
wants.
piece because obviously then it would look weird if it moved. So I'm just gonna ask it questions and see if it moves the thing at all. Do you have a name? What is your name?
Aren't you supposed to hold your hand on that triangle, Sini?
You have to move the little plastic piece to reveal letters and spell something.
Okay, so it is moving.
Alright, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
He stared down at the planchette, not quite sure what to expect, when suddenly it began to slide across the board. This slight movement was more than enough for him to immediately regret this decision and stop completely. And with all this activity surrounding this doll, I think it might just be a good idea to strap some dynamite to little Miss Annabelle.
That is a good idea, though.
Number 9.
I like the guy
A
thinking.
TikTok user named Kendall is
Similar
a
to
young
mine.
mom that occasionally posts videos on TikTok. A little while back, she worked as a manager at Macy's, and early one morning as she was running through her opening duties, she began unlocking the doors to open the store for the day. But while she was doing this, something unsettling happened nearby.
Right, so you're just opening the doors. Nothing creepy yet. Okay, so one of the doors just opened by itself. It's not an automatic door, is it, right? She's laughing.
I just remember looking around.
Could it be a prank?
Well, then it just closes. Like,
As she unlocked the front of the store, one of the doors behind her eerily opened. She immediately noticed and stared at the door, wondering how exactly did that just happen. According to Kendall, this was the only time she ever witnessed a door open like this. And after asking her boss to review the cameras and explain what happened, her boss basically said, "I have no idea." Well, if this happened to be a ghost, at least he's a gentleman that opens doors for ladies.
Yeah, there is
Number
true, but
10.
I think it could
Lately,
be a
I've been
prank. I
keeping
don't
an
know.
eye on the haunting of a woman named Rosanna. She's done her best to consistently document the alarming paranormal things
let's
that
see this
happen
one.
in her home. From spine-chilling whispers in the night, inanimate objects moving on their own, and even shadow figures, Rosanna has struggled to rid herself of this evil presence.
So shadow
And
figures
after her
are there
last
also.
terrifying encounter, she fled her home to stay in a hotel.
That's a smart move, but looks like... Wow, she is really shaking the camera. And I ain't gonna understand why.
Loli.
The ghost is very angry with the door. I don't know why the ghost doesn't like that door. Sorry about that, guys. We got an ad right in the most interesting moment. So here we can see the shadow figure. Just try running at it. Like full force, no mercy. No, don't go slowly towards it, like... Just go no mercy mode. Oh no, it's closer, that's wonderful. You're not gonna do it again, right?
Laisse-moi.
Just opens the door and punches it in the face.
Oui, Loli.
It's obviously here to scare you.
She immediately started recording when the door in front of her began to swing open and closed. She then inched closer to the door after hearing her cat Loli begin to cry in the hallway. But when she looked down the dark hall, she came face to face with a black silhouette. This heart-stopping sight caught her off guard.
The
causing her
silhouette
to
is sounding
freeze
like
in
a soldier, by
place.
the way.
She darted
I
back into
just
the room,
noticed
then
that.
peered into the hallway
Why
once
is it
more,
sounding like that?
only to find this figure not merely inches away. As she crouched down in fear, this figure simply watched, staring down at her from the windows in the door. Real or a hoax? I'll leave that up to you.
Kinda
to
looks
decide.
like a hoax. I mean,
But if
there's
this
too much
little freak
activity.
is actually real, then I'll be sleeping with every light in the house on. Make sure to follow me on Instagram.
Well guys, this is gonna be it. I really hope you guys liked this video because I know I loved it. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel. Without further ado, we're gonna end the video here. Bye bye.